Today I'm going to be showing you my exact process of how I get clients doing cold email live. This process is effective regardless of what niche you're in: SEO, Google Ads, PPC, short form video, video editing. I'm essentially going to show you my step-by-step cold email process for how I book 5 to 10 qualified meetings every single day. First things first is we need to figure out lead generation. Where are we going to find people to reach out to? It's important that we're constantly building lists and finding people to reach out to. We can get creative with the lists in many ways, which will dictate how we reach out to them. For example, in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Instantly's lead finder. We're going to search for realtors. That's the niche that we're going to be going after in this campaign. And we're going to get creative with how we're building the list while still having a high volume of people that we can reach out to. So if I search a job title, real estate agent, I want to think about any job title that a real estate agent is going to use. Let's do broker, realtor, managing broker, designated broker. So as you can see, we have almost 1 million results of people with the job title of real estate agent, real estate broker. And it's going to be a little bit trickier to have a personalized line for this. So in this case, I want to niche down by company that they work for, and I want to pick some key states, and I can get really personalized with the people that I'm reaching out to based off of this. If we're too broad with our lists, it's going to be a lot trickier to do personalized lines and make the campaign super effective. So what I want to do is I'm going to go down to company name, and I want people who work at Compass and Compass Real Estate. This is essentially a company that they work for. And as you can see, this significantly dropped our list from 1 million to about 20,000 people, which now allows me to niche down and have a personalization for people specifically that work at Compass Real Estate. Let's add in a few locations. Let's do California. Let's do Colorado, Arizona, Texas, New York, Illinois, Washington, D.C., Virginia. So now I got my list down from about 1 million to 4,700 for this campaign. So this campaign is going to be targeted for Compass. And the cool thing is you can do this for any company. You can do it for location that they're based off of. There's so much creativity that we can do from a list building perspective that will make it key when you're reaching out to people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just click save here. I'm just going to do Compass Real Estate Agents. And now what we want to do is go to our campaigns. We want to add new. We're going to do Compass Real Estate as a campaign. We're going to click on continue. Then we're going to import our leads from the lead finder. We're going to add a campaign. After the leads have been added, we're going to go back to the campaign. We're going to open up the campaign. We're going to click on leads. And as you can see, we will see in verification queue, meaning that they are starting to verify the leads. They're starting to make sure that the leads are legit, the emails are good, and we're not going to send a bunch of emails that are going to end up in spam. Now what we want to do is we want to go back to our campaign and we want to click on sequences. This is where we're going to be writing out the email copy to target these realtors. So right off the bat, when we're writing our cold emails, we want to make it seem like it's not a cold email, like it's not just a random email blast, which is why we got really specific with the leads that we're reaching out to. I'm going to start with the subject line. I'm just going to do hi, first name. And for the personalization, since I know they're going to be at Compass, I'm just going to go to Compass's website. I'm trying to find some news that I can use to connect with them. Let's go down to their newsroom. Let's see if there's anything in their second quarter results. Cool. Let's do something with the Compass GPT integration. So let's go hi, first name. Just saw that Compass announced a GPT integration. Super innovative. Perfect. So that's the personalized line. And because our list is super easy to reach out to, and because we're personalizing based off of the company, this made our life super easy to do. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go just straight for the offer, and I'm going to talk about how our offer can solve their problems. In this case, I'm going to say that we do lead generation for agents, and specifically we've worked with a lot of Compass agents. So how we want to frame the offer is it needs to catch their attention, it needs to be unique, and it needs to be something that they're actually going to want. In this case, let's go ahead and write the second line. Hi John, just saw that Compass announced a GPT integration, super innovative. How have you been using it? This is the personalized line. This is trying to make it seem like I'm human and not like I'm blasting to a bunch of people. Anyway, reason for my email is because we've been helping a lot of Compass agents. This is the angle. This is another use of personalization based off the leads that we find. Generate buyers using our Zillow killing real estate social system. Thought this could be of interest as noticed you're also there. I'm going to get more specific with this. Generate around 10 new buyer leads per month using our Zillow killing real estate social system. Thought this could be a fit for you as noticed you're also at Compass. Could I send you over a quick video on how it works? P.S. We guarantee 10 new qualified buyer leads or work for free until we generate them for you. So that's going to be our opener email. email. Short, straight to the point, and exactly conveys what we do. So I'm going to do a 2 days later email, and I'm going to say, following up here, as a lot of Compass agents have been taking advantage of this and thought you might want to do the same. We know it can be tricky to predictably get business, especially in today's market with the rates and lack of inventory, which is exactly what our real estate social system solves. We recently helped Casey out of Texas get 17 new qualified buyer leads in just 26 days without needing to rely on referral. So second line here is going to be digging into their pain points a little bit and empathizing with them. And we want to make sure that our prospects know that we understand them, we understand what they're going through, and we can solve their problem using our unique mechanism. Then I threw in the case study that we recently helped Casey out of Texas get 17 new qualified buyer leads in 26 days without needing to rely on a referral, which is what typical realtors rely on, which is just unpredictable and is a pain point for realtors. And then the call to action is going to be any interest in the convo. Had some time come up later this week if you want to shoot me some that work for you. And then we are going to send another follow-up email. So I'm going to open this up with maybe like a little bit of humor. Again, the goal is to catch their attention and make it seem personalized and stand out, because we're competing with real estate agents' inboxes, which probably get a lot of emails like what we're sending. So, hi, first name, seems like you're avoiding me like a condo with IHOAs, real estate joke, personalization, want to follow up on the opportunity to predictably get you 10 qualified buyer appointments next month using our real estate social system, so you don't have to rely on word of mouth, referrals, or high Zillow advertising costs. We've been doing a lot with Compass, saw you as an agent, and was impressed by your experience. Could I shoot over that personalized video showing you how Sarah got 14 qualified buyer leads in 24 days doing the same? So intro, personalization, a little bit of humor, going straight for the offer, following up on it, and then hitting on the pain points of relying on word of mouth, referrals, or high Zillow advertising costs, which a lot of agents do. We've been doing a lot with Compass, saw you as an agent, was impressed by your experience, and then trying to add some value. Now we're going to do one more email. Last chance here. Let me know what suits you best. A, I have plenty of business, I don't need any more. Or B, I'm interested in getting leads predictably, send me more info. C, I'm not interested. D, I'm retired. This is going to be a 4 email sequence. Basically, what this means is the first email is going to go out, it's going to wait 2 days. Then if they don't respond, then the second email is going to go out. If they don't respond in 3 days, then the third email is going to go out. And if they don't respond in 4 days, the fourth email is going to go out. So I'm going to go ahead and click save here. We're going to click schedule, and I'm going to schedule this 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And let's go ahead and save this. So this is pretty much when we're going to be sending the emails, which is reasonable across all time zones that we will be hitting. I'm going to go ahead and click save here. I'm going to go to options, and I'm going to select all of the accounts that I'm going to be sending these from. And then I'm going to uncheck stop on auto reply and 500 per day. Show advanced options, and then I'm going to click save. I'm going to go ahead and click launch. As you can see, this is now live. Here we'll be able to see how many people we contacted, how many people opened it, who replied, how many opportunities came from that. Then what we can also do, if we go to our Unibox here, we'll be able to see all of the responses that come in. So I'm going to go ahead and let this run for a couple of days, and let's see how the responses go with this type of campaign. So now that we've launched the campaign, one thing that I always do is come up with like a positive reply protocol so that I can literally copy and paste answers as people respond. For example, here, if someone responds, yeah, send me more info, what I'm going to respond back is, perfect, you can click here to access it. Also, to save you questions, would you be opposed to jumping on a call for a quick demo, 15 minutes? I have time Friday at 9 a.m. your time, if that works. If someone says, I'm interested, then perfect, let's jump on a call. Are you free? Suggest time 1, 2, 3. I found that whenever I send like a calendar link, oftentimes it's a follow-up to actually get them to book a link. So it's almost quicker to just suggest a couple of times and get them to book by responding with the time that works best for them. Then how much is it? This is a common thing that we'll probably get when it comes to cold outreach. I typically say something like, if you're asking how much money you can make from it, really depends on the level you're going for, but it starts around $1,000, and our clients typically get $10,000 in return. Does this seem up your alley? So this is a question that most people like will avoid, or they'll try to dodge and try to get them on a call. But in my case, I just say how much it starts at, and then also show how much money they could make from it, because at the end of the day, that's really what they're asking. Then can you send me some examples? Of course, if you click here, you can see some example case studies, which you can add to your website. You'll notice how John got 10 leads in 5 days, which we can add there, because the likelihood of them actually going through it and studying it is low. So I would just kind of bullet point some examples. I have some time suggested at a time to walk you through this to see if it's a fit for you. So this is the positive reply protocol that we will be following for this campaign. All right, it has just literally been a couple of days and this campaign is going off with the copy that we just wrote. So as we can see here, we've sent about 2,000 emails to the list that we were able to get. 84% of them were opened and we had about a 2% reply rate. What's most important is of the people that are replying, how many of them are positive replies? So we've had 23 people show interest in what we can do for them. And if I click into our Unibox, I can literally filter through all of the people that are saying, yes, I'm interested. Send me more information. I want this. And if I click on our CRM, I can see all 23 people that have showed interest in this. As an example, like if I get 10 people on a call from the 23 after just a couple of days, and let's just say I have a 20% close rate, that's 2 deals in less than a week. And my average price point is going to be $7,500. That's a significant amount of money just in 1 week by implementing the same procedures that we did. If you want the same tools that I used for personalized reach out, for the lead finding, for sending the emails, just go to instantly.ai. And if you're looking for the best strategies for 2023 and 2024, go ahead and click on this video right here. All right, y'all, thanks so much for watching and we'll see you on the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe.